Hey everybody, what a Weasem here. It is Saturday, it's still Friday night to me, but Saturday the 20th, 3:36 in the morning. And as you can see, the little message here before we check in, teased the light and dark elements the other day, and now think you know all the elements. Think again, two brand new ones have appeared, light and dark. Check them out in the Midnight Museum and the Sunscraper Inspired Adventure Packs. So, if somehow you live under a rock and you still play Trap Team and you're just oblivious to the news, the forums, the videos, everything like that, you get the information from the game now, so that's a cool feature. That said, we're going to continue, and I've got second Wallop, or Wallop number 2 on the portal. I got him some cash last night while some videos went down. What we're going to do here, though, is introduce Elite Terrafin. This is quite possibly going to be my favorite Skylander ever. Chomp Chest is in there, too. I forgot about that. It's an Earth Element night, what can I say? So, now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to come in here, going to Wallop still in his packaging so I can tell him apart from the other one, and that totally blocked Chomp Chest, I forgot he was in there. So, that said, we've got Elite Spyro and Elite Chop Chop have been introduced. This is introduction, I think, number 36. We previously did Nightlight and Nightmare, be sure to check that if you haven't. Also, shameless promotion before I proceed. I was gonna do it tonight. Tonight has gotten away due to the unboxings and everything. I didn't know I was going to wake up and find those. I planned to live stream, but I've got to be up really early in the morning, even though it's a Saturday, and I'm not gonna get much sleep regardless. But I hope that tomorrow night or Saturday night, your tomorrow, my tonight, whatever it is, I'm planning to live stream, I guess, both expansion packs, so stay tuned for that. That said, this is all about my favorite character, Terrafin, and he is now in Eon's Elite, officially in hand and now on the portal.
It's feeding time!
Oh yeah. 8 Earth Element Skylanders, collected elemental power increase. Good lord, 930. That is awesome. Okay, so box stock, like regular, I don't know why I remember these things, but in Swap Force, he was 310, so that's exactly 3 times better. Speaking of that, here's my spreadsheet. Health, 930. Okay, this is gonna be cool. So Chaos should be shaking in his boots. I left a comment on my own video, said game over, Chaos Elite Terrafin is here. Looks menacing. Check out kind of the metallic luster on Terrafin there, that's pretty cool. That said, here he is kind of roaming around, and let's come into our collection screen. Again, there's light and dark if you miss that over there on the side. As soon as you add one or the other element just automatically appears and balances stuff out. Alright, scrolling over. There we go. Eon's Elite Terrafin. So, very cool stuff there. See, that lit up well. Anyway, I don't know. We'll deal with that later. I really wish Rocky Roll was out. Looking forward to that guy. That's it. I'll take Eon's Elite Terrafin almost a month early. So let's back out of there. Back out of here. Oh, I'm doing Nintendo stuff. My bad. Okay, I was like, why are we doing that? Okay, so we'll just jump over this direction. Alright, so here he is before you check out the awesomeness that is his attack damage. Let's take a look at the stats.
Let's go to the scorecard.
Alright, we're going to come down here. Alright, health 930, armor 54, if I remember right 18 is where he used to be. Speed 50. Not sure how I feel about that, but we'll see how it translates over. Critical hit 90. Again, I've never been a big fan of critical hit, but you know, I'll take it. And elemental power is 60. Granted, box stock would have been 25. So, I'll let you take a look at these numbers while we cover his background story. Almost have this one verbatim in my head, but Terrafin hails from the dirt seas where it was common to swim, bathe, and even snorkel beneath the ground. But a powerful explosion in the sky created a blast wave that turned the ocean of sand into a vast sheet of glass, putting an end to Terrafin's duty as a local lifeguard. Not one to stay idle, the brawny dirtshock found himself training in the art of boxing, and not long after he was local champ. Fighters came from all around to challenge him, but it was a chance meeting with a great portal master that led him to give up his title for a greater purpose, which of course is becoming a Skylander and protecting the Skylands from darkness. Alright, we're getting back out of here.
A perfect record.
Let's cover his powers real quick. Box stock are the first two. Punch. Press X to punch an enemy. XX hold X to perform a combo. That's why with Nightmare and Nightlight, I say, no, it was kind of old school. Some of these early Skylanders, green-based SSA variety, had the triple execution for the combos as well. Right here, Earth Swim. This is what made me really like Terrafin. It's part of the reason I like Jetvac. What he could do at the time, totally unique. What's Terrafin was doing in SSA, totally unique. No other Skylander has touched it. It's still, even after all these other characters have been introduced, pretty unique. So, coming over, these next four are base upgrades. You got Brass Knuckles, punch attacks do increased damage. Mega Belly Flop. Belly Flop does increased damage and affects a larger area. We've got Feeding Frenzy. This is his tertiary attack. Some people love it, some people don't. Honestly, he upgrades so well that you don't really have to even use it ever. That's what I primarily did. Feeding Frenzy. Press Y to spawn mini sharks that burrow and latch on enemies. Then we've got the final one, multi-target punches. Punch attack hits multiple enemies. I think that one's a little underestimated in what it can do for you. Top path here is Sandhog. It's probably the path. If I just had one elite Terrafin, it's what I would take. It's just totally unique. You get a lot of cool abilities. Master Earth Swimmer. Increased speed while burrowing. You can never underestimate increased speed or armor. Right here, Homing Frenzy. Mini sharks home in on enemies and do extra damage. And then right here, Razor Fin. This is one of my favorites. While burrowed, your dorsal fin does damage to enemies. So not only can you use this as a defensive maneuver and it goes faster, then you're also damaging your enemies. Very, very awesome attack. Bottom side, this is Brawler. This is straightforward kind of primary upgrades, if you will. Pugilist. XXB for Body Slam, XXY for Uppercut. Now, I absolutely love the spiked knuckles that this pass offers, and that, of course, is what you see with this Series 2 pose. They come in right here, spiked knuckles. All punch attacks do even more damage. And then lastly, we've got Frenzy Shield. You launch mini sharks at enemies who damage you. Soul Gem, again, incredibly useful. This especially, he usually had the quests, you know, where you would have to get certain food items or something. Surface Feeder is what it's called. Collect power-ups while burrowed. This can be money, this can be food, this can be experience. So, if you somehow get to low health with Elite Terrafin, or any Terrafin for that matter, which is really hard to do, if you get to low health, you can burrow, and if you take Sandhog, you can damage enemies. And say that you're level 9, and you kill a couple of chompies, and then, you know, you take out a bigger enemy or something. You come in, and you level up. That will eradicate the enemies near you. Then, I mean, the cycle continues. You can pick up food from the enemies that you kill to gain health. It's just a very, very potent combination, in my opinion. That said, we're going to back out of here. I'm trying to do these as quick as I can. Not because I'm not interested, but because I'm so interested in the upgrades and seeing the massive attack damage. So, speaking of attack damage, here's the spreadsheet I want. If I could get it to cycle over, maybe someday, possibly. There we go. Alright, punch. Check this out. We're just going to throw one. 168, 252, 168 and 252. He is an absolute machine. What can I say? You don't really even need to upgrade him. You could just use that the entire time, in all honesty. That is just beastly. 168 to 252. And then the combo, XXX. Let's see what it winds up being. 378, that was the critical. 252 to 378.
To play as your captured enemy. Then press the tag button again to return to playing as your Skylander.
So he puts out probably more critical hits than any character I've had on the screen. Alright, I'll take that. And then, of course, the secondary attack. Something that's not, I don't even think they mentioned it in there. Did we just not read it? I don't know. But basically, and what I love about this, and that's one of the perks of doing Sandhog, when you burrow, you pop up. Well, I'll just show you. Okay, so we're going to burrow. He makes great tunes there too. You can kind of see what he's doing, just kind of working the turf. He can go underwater, over bridges, and he pops up. If I press the B button again, he pops up. And you think, okay, well that's cool, but geez, you have to wait for the soul gem to pick stuff up. You have to take that path to damage people. Nope. Watch this. If you press the primary attack button while he's burrowed, you do a belly flop. It only does 360 damage as delivered. I don't know why anyone's going to use that. So 360. I don't know where that one's coming from. Interesting. He must be so powerful. He just inflicts damage already. The critical, I know what it should be. I just want to see it. Might take a while, but hey, I don't mind. And this is basically what I do with Terrafin. I burrow, I body slam, and I throw punches. And I have to make myself use the mini sharks. I know they're good, and useful, but I just never really needed them, in my opinion. Man, we've yet to get a critical with that. 540, finally. I knew that's what it was going to be, but I wanted to see it. So, Earth Swim. Now, it looks like it's doing 1 and possibly 11 sometimes. Let's kind of check that out. I don't know if those are like 3 1s all firing off at a time. It has never done damage instantly before. Yeah, I think those are just like 3 1s. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't do damage and then it does those on the critical side? Well, it shouldn't be doing it. Either way, let me get a count here just so you don't have to do that. About 12 seconds. So, 12 seconds. 1 on hit. I'll call it fin hit. And again, I've never noticed that before with Terrafin. And then belly flop. Flop, not flew. 360 to 540. So, you really, if there was ever a character that you didn't want to upgrade, you were just too lazy to, you got sick of it, you didn't want to get money, I don't know your logic. This is him. He's right at home in the water, he's right at home in the dirt. Totally unique. This is Elite Terrafin. He is an absolute beast. If I had to pick two Elite Skylanders out of the 8 that were revealed, and I could only have 2, Spyro would be up there. I will admit that. Chop Chop would be cool factor. Whirlwind, she's kind of up there, but I like Polar. What I'm getting at, though, if I only had 2, and it was said you're going to have to beat an entire game with 2 characters, I would take Terrafin and I would take Stealth Elf. I'm not saying that because I just got him. Whenever Eruptor and Gilgrunt come out, I'm going to stand by that statement. Terrafin and Stealth Elf are absolute machines. That's probably why they were selected for Eon's Elite. That's why they've been posed so many times. And in all honesty, if you have to go back, if you've never had the 2 characters, this is a great time to get them. They're honestly both juggernauts of the series, in my opinion. So, that said, this is it for our introduction. Number 36, Eon's Elite Terrafin. I'm going to come in and do the same thing for Miss Stealth Elf. And then we're going to go get some money and we're going to upgrade these people. So, you do not want to miss that in the outrageous damage numbers that will ensue. I'm also excited to see how quick Elite Stealth Elf is in the game. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch. We're going to start live streaming some stuff pretty soon again. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks for watching. For myself and Elite Terrafin, we will catch you back here for Elite Stealth Elf.